guys, what's good? Rising Phoenix One. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. All right, so I need to talk about this Empire City promo, and it's going to be a little bit critical. I did watch the reveals yesterday and, of course, saw all the screenshots on the EA official Discord. The moment I saw that there were 599s and that the Harden set required 599s, and I will tell you there is no buyout, my heart kind of sunk because I thought, man, this one is going to be really pricey. Unfortunately, when I opened the app this morning, when I looked around, when I sort of took stock of the whole thing, I realized this isn't just pricey, this is obscenely pricey. I finished it, right? So back in the day, before we had methane gas detectors and other gas detectors, when the coal miners would go into the mines, they would take literally a canary in a cage. That's where the phrase "a canary in a coal mine" comes from, because canaries and other birds are very sensitive to gases. So when the canary would croak and hit the bottom of the cage dead, the miners knew it was time to get the heck out of the mine, right? So I kind of see myself as your canary for NBA Live mobile basketball. So yes, I'm a canary, and after completing this and spending on it, I kind of feel like I'm lying dead at the bottom of the canary cage, because this was not priced well. I'm disappointed. I am disappointed. This is more pricey than the Rodman deal was. At least I think it was. It sure felt that way. Look, there is a law of diminishing returns, and I think EA is going to experience it on this promo, because a lot of guys who would fall into the category of high spenders on this game, they're not going to spend what's necessary to get Harden for this. A lot of guys who are mid-tier spenders, their mid-tier spending is not going to allow them to get Harden, so they're not going to spend on this. So it's a basic principle of microeconomics that you can price yourself out of the market. This promo right here is a price yourself out of the market promo. Hopefully it won't be repeated. Hopefully it's just a mistake. Hey, I make at least one mistake on my job every single day. The key to making mistakes is not repeating them. And the only way we cannot repeat our mistakes is by learning from our mistakes. So hopefully this will be a learning moment for the team. This is way too much. I know it's a tremendous looking card, but it's just a card. It's not like we don't have good strategic shooting guards. We do. Ginobili is still a great card. D'Lo is a great card. So that's what I have to say about that. How about you, no money spent, guys? Yeah, absolutely. You can get one of these 99s. The hardest looking achievement is to claim 4 cards from this Dungeons and Basketball one here. But I can tell you that if you claim a 93, like the 93 you get for free each day, those count. So that one will be easy to finish in 7 days. Absolutely no problem there. But, there's not much to analyze on this other than, unless you're willing, to take out a second mortgage on your house, this one is sort of off limits for getting Harden. If you're no money spent, though, the good news for you is you're not going to have to settle for a 93. You're going to be able to get one of these 99s. All you need is 5 of the pizza tokens, and you'll get 5 of those no money spent through the objectives. It just takes some grinding, right? So that's easy to do. The first 99 I claimed was through the objectives. Pretty easy to do that. Let's talk about this for a second. Suppose you are strategic and you don't have 102 Embiid. This Ewing card, I think, is going to be a great card. It has everything that I want in a center: defense and rebounding. Defense and rebounding. If you're finesse, well, you got one choice for your no money spent card, and that's Randall. If you have Giannis with the boost to team and Zion, this card isn't going to help you at all. I'm a little hesitant to comment on these power cards because I no longer keep a power lineup. But if I had to guess, and I did have a power lineup, if I was taking one of these cards, no money spent, it's got to be Dr. J. Look, he doesn't have great shooting stats, but at 88 with the boost, at least he can hit some three-pointers. But he's got the phenomenal inside offensive game. Guys, he's got good rebounding. So, you know, this is a typical Dr. J card. It's going to be serviceable, and you'll be able to play with it. Earl the Pearl Monroe, on the other hand, I can get away with having an 88 three-point shot on the small forward, but I can't get away with having an 86 three-point on my shooting guard. The other problem is, you know, Earl Monroe played in a different era. Obviously, he played before the three-point shot even came into the NBA. What I'm really getting at here is that his height. You know, you want a taller shooting guard. He's basically point guard height, and so that's going to be a bit of a problem as well. Lots of contested shots. He does have a fairly high contested shot rating, and he's got, you know, gosh, he's got really good defense. But yeah, I would take Dr. J, but it's going to depend on the needs of your lineup, frankly, and where your OVR is, right? This might be the card you need to get your OVR up, just putting him on the bench. Again, individual results may vary, right? All right, so we are going to start a search, then we're going to take a look at our lineups, how they look like now, and we'll play a quick showdown shooting with Harden, and then we'll wrap it up. Please, EA, readjust your pricing structure when it comes to these promos. I'm not going to be anybody's canary anymore if it's going to be this pricey. No mas, no mas. Okay, so while we're searching here, one of the benefits to having Harden is that I can have Jamal Murray on the bench, Nash starting, which is what I want, and still be a 107. But in any event, that's beneficial because, gosh, I don't know what it is about that Jamal Murray card, the 98 live pass Murray. It's got like almost straight 99 shooting stats, and it just doesn't shoot. Now, this is our playing weight lineup, and this just went up to a 107 too. And what's interesting is I was able to put Carmelo Anthony up top in the starting position and still be a 107. So this is a lineup that I'm searching with, and I haven't actually used Carmelo Anthony in gameplay since the first day I got him because he's been sitting on the bench to get the maximum boost, to get the maximum OVR. All right, so potential for a good matchup here. This will be 106 versus a 107, and he's got the finesse lineup, so we'll have to deal with that zone. Booker will be in the near wing. Dirk will be in the near corner. Chamberlain will be in the far corner. So let's play. Obviously, the idea here is to shoot with Harden. I don't know, we may try a little bit with Carmelo. Okay, good first shot by Harden. Of course, Harden cards always have that nice, pretty high arching shot. Wow, that's a good sign. They actually missed. No. Give the ball to Harden. Thank you. Over Booker from the wing. Oof, not so hot. He may be a top of the key card. I don't know. That'll go in. That's the way it's been all day. I don't know where Harden is. He's down here. Let's see how he does again. Oh man, Booker's all over him, and he puts it in. Okay, I think he's a top guy. We'll see. Not a wing guy, at least for today. You know, everything's subject to change. All right, Melo's got to shoot just because we haven't shot with him in forever. Nice job, Carmelo, 9-2. Oh man, this is the way Showdown has been, except the one shot that they missed. No. Come on, Harden. that little dribble move. That didn't help. We're gonna end up losing this because we're messing around trying to find Harden. All right. But I don't care. This is about showcasing this card that I was crazy to go after, frankly, but man. Man, oh man, oh man. He's down here. Let's see how he does in the corner against a taller player, Dirk. He buries it, no problem. Thank you. Get it to Harden. Come on, you're going to have to make one from the wing. That's the one from the wing. All right. He's actually looking pretty good. He should look good. He better look good, and he better have a long shelf life, I'll tell you that. Ah, oh, come on, Booker. Where were you when we needed you in the playoffs, right? The finals. Be over there. He is. From the wing. All right, Harden did okay. So yeah, this is pretty much it. This is the AI lineup, just boosted to be as much a pain in the behind as possible. And then obviously on the manual lineup, we're gonna have more shooting, but it's still really well boosted. I could take this down probably to a 106 and put Oscar Robertson in. Let's see what that looks like. He had the same problem. I mean, his shots were going in, he was scoring, but my guys were hitting shots left and right. Brother, I know how you feel. Yeah, so with Oscar, we're a 106. And then the boost team, we can see from Harden, well, with the exception that Harden has +4 Deadeye boost that he's giving out to himself, or if he was on the bench, to himself and the starting shooting guard. So this card certainly does have added value because it's an elite Deadeye boost. If I've got a 106 or a 105 to play in leagues, for example, I'd probably use the lineup like this. If it was a 107, however, the lineup would look like this. Still waiting to see what happens with the surprise that's coming in the Dungeons and Basketball promo. There is a hint, anyway, that it's probably going to be a master, like maybe a 101 master. I would think it would need to be a 101 if this Harden, came out at 101. But, I still don't know. And anybody other than an NBA Live mobile employee or game changer who tells you they have it figured out, nobody knows, right? Nobody knows. I don't care what other people do on their channels, but I don't do clickbait. I'm not going to put up something that says, oh, crazy glitch or oh, new method to get all these cards for free, when the answer is simply play the events. It's like, what? You mean I have to play the events? That's the insane glitch, right? Okay, gotcha. All right, you know what? We're done. Look, I'm not going to suggest anybody spend what is necessary to get this Harden card unless, you're in a position where you have the money and it's not going to adversely affect anything else and you really want this Harden card, in which case you can get it. Oh, the thing I left out, obviously this is a game style select. That's a pretty good deal there, that it is a game style select. But to get to the point where you get to claim Harden and select his game style, it's pretty onerous, guys. Just being honest. Yes, I did it. And for today, I'll be your canary. How about that? All right. Peace out, guys.